Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. Quick channel message. We actually have a channel message that's still left over from before I moved, but it was definitely important, so I wanted to talk to you about it. It's thread the needle. This is going to take precision and skill. Something slips through. So something may slip through the cracks. Logically, it doesn't make sense. Logic is thrown out of the window. Falling asleep on the job. Who's watching or who's supposed to be watching? Question mark. Is this an inside job? Question mark. Nobody saw this? Question mark. Nobody noticed this? Question mark. I have questions. Okay? Oh my God, Snowflake. You got up into the counter too? Girl, you are dirty. Come here. Nobody saw this? Nobody noticed this? I have questions. My poo-poo girl. Are you okay? You got sticky dirt on you. Ew. No, don't go up there. No. No. Get down. That is a bad girl. I found Snowflake, Jeremiah. I knew you was up there. I knew you was up there. She was in the cabinet, like Percy. We're gonna have to cover that up. I don't know. But I'm filming though. Did you see her? She was on the. Oh, she just went in there again. Did she just go in there again? Wait. Did you just see Snowflake? She came in here. Oh, stanky girl. You a sneaky girl. She came in here? Oh my God. I think she went in the cabinet again. How does that happen? Oh my God. We're gonna have to cover that up. Up in the cabinet. Where Percy, I told you he jumped down. But let me finish this video, okay? Alright, baby. Let me know if you need me. Oh my God, y'all. So I was trying to just start the video and get right into it. I was just trying to get right into it for y'all. I was not trying to waste any time doing all the extra stuff that I usually do. But, you know, I can't control what happens, okay? So basically, this man came to fix the toilet upstairs because the kids' bathroom toilet did not work. When we first moved in, they couldn't use the toilet. So I guess it needed to be bolted down or something like that. So the guy just came this morning to bolt it down because luckily everything is kind of like getting done. The manager of the office of the apartment complex, she was out of town the week that I moved in. So pretty much her assistant was here, and I guess that there was not that much that she could do. But now that the manager has come back, like, she's really knocking things out, trying to get things fixed. So it's a positive. It's definitely a positive. But Snowflake decided that she was going to go up into my cabinets in the kitchen. She jumped on the counter and she got into the cabinet. I don't know how they are getting up there. I really don't. I don't want them up there because I don't want them to get like sick or dirty or anything. But I found out that that was possible yesterday when I was filming a video for the Nutcase Network, because in the middle of the video, Percy jumps down from the counter and I'm like, how did you even get, like, I don't even get it. So I'm just going to have to maybe get a board from Home Depot and like cover it up. Or ask them if they could cover it up. Because that's crazy, okay? But because the guy came in to fix the toilet, she knew a stranger was in here. So she went and found a place to hide because she didn't want to be bothered. But I digress, you guys. Let's get back to the channel message. It's very interesting, okay? Basically, this is about intricacy. This is about precision, this message, thread the needle, okay? So I definitely feel like something is going to take skill. Something is going to take very much so skill and hard work, I'm getting as well. But I feel like something slips through the cracks. So just pay attention to what you have going on, because I feel like either you're going to miss something or someone else is going to miss something. You could be the person who's catching something that another person missed. Like, I'm getting proofreading, editing, things like that. Just make sure that you cross all your T's, you dot all your I's, because there could be something that you're not. Oh my God, there was a noise. There could be something that you're not seeing that someone else is going to point out to you, or there could be something that you're pointing out to someone else that they did not see, okay? But you could be the thing that's slipping through the cracks as well. Like, it kind of it gave me the vibe when I picked up this message of like a bouncer at a club, or like a security guard at a building, where they're very much so checking everyone who's coming through, trying to see everyone's ID, making sure that you're supposed to be wherever you are. But I feel like you guys had an opportunity possibly to slip through the cracks. Like, maybe there was a distraction that took place and you were able to not be seen, and therefore you didn't have to be checked. So you were granted access to something just by way of being in the right place at the right time and using the situation to your advantage to slip through the cracks. Because sometimes you could say, oh yeah, somebody could slip past security and get in. But if you're too afraid to try to slip past security, then you won't be able to get in. So not only does it take space and opportunity, but it also takes courage and strength and, what else besides courage? Possibly luck, okay? Just to be able to do it. But logically, something doesn't make sense. So if you were to think about something logically, or in terms of what probably or would happen or whatever, this is not something that would usually happen. It doesn't make sense. But again, that's why logic is being thrown out the window. Somebody's falling asleep on the job. Try to make sure it's not you. Who's watching, or who's supposed to be watching? Question mark. Is it an inside job? Question mark. Nobody saw this? Question mark. Nobody noticed this? Question mark. I have questions. Right? So you may have questions about something. Like, you could be asking somebody like, how did this happen? And then because of the fact that it's either a situation where somebody's just extremely negligent and they weren't paying attention at all, or it's a situation where this is literally an inside job, where somebody was purposefully like letting something happen because they wanted to create some type of like disruption. So I feel, just to make sure that you are, prepared and that you're checking everything. I'm not going to say don't trust anyone, but really listen to what people say when it comes to this situation. I don't know how this is affecting you, whether it's already happened or not, but it's like being an investigator. It's going to take skill and precision and like focus to be able to accomplish whatever this is. It kind of feels like a heist or a scam or some type of like thievery going on. So I don't know if this is pertaining to what you're doing or what someone may be doing to you, but I would just be very cautious of the people around you and what their motives and intentions are, to the best of your ability, like what you can discern. Then I have the face that's questioning M. So M could be significant. An unexpected development, or is it shocking? Like, there's an unexpected development that's going to take place. There's a lot of questions surrounding like what's going on with you right now. You could have a lot of questions, or people around you may have a lot of questions and be wondering like how you were able to slip through the cracks, or how something was able to be done, like how you were able to accomplish something that other people weren't able to accomplish, or other people were stopped when they tried to do whatever this is. So there is an unexpected development. Something could be shocking. There may not be many options, so read between the lines. What's not being said or seen? Like, that's what you need to ask yourself. What's not being said? What's not being seen? What are the chances? Like, because something is just very, like, unreal, or the chances of something happening are very much so slim to none. So I feel like the odds aren't necessarily in your favor, but because of your spirit team, because of your ancestors, because of like just who you are and what you're meant to do, the odds increase for you, okay? Listen, we rhyming. Snakes slither through. So you could technically be considered as a snake right now. A lot of people may see you as someone very sneaky, untrustworthy, someone very shifty. But I feel like it requires you, because of who you are, Pisces, because of your ability to literally transform into anything that you need to transform into in order to be successful. You had to turn into a snake at this time. Like, you had to turn into someone who's very slippery, who's not easy to catch, who's very sly and cunning and kind of like clever. Like fox energy kind of, but I'm getting the snake just because it's more slithery, I guess. It's more like sleek and, gliding. Like, because I feel like you're gliding. Like, you're not even walking. You're literally gliding. So a lot of you may have your head held up really high in a situation. And I just feel like that's what's necessary, because I don't know. It just feels to me that you have the skills necessary to do what needs to be done. And your spirit team knows that you have the skills to do what needs to be done. Like, they know that you are the one, or you are the person. I'm hearing, you are the one. You're the one that I think about all day. It's early, y'all. That's what I was hearing. But it's like, yeah, like, you are the one that has to do something. Let me get a deck. Y'all. You're the one who has to do something, because I feel like you're the one who, like, has the skills for whatever this is. Let me get a deck. You know what? Stretchy kitties. I know you're in there, Snowflake. She went in the kitchen and disappeared. Shape-shifting. So that could be what's going on. Shape-shifting. You are shape-shifting. And see, people don't understand shape-shifting unless they're able to do it. And I feel like people are afraid of shape-shifting unless they understand it. And I think that, like, okay, I mean, take it how it resonates, but I just feel like you have to shapeshift in this situation, because you got to thread the needle. Like, if you literally think of threading a needle, when I was young, my mom used to have me thread the needles when she had to sew, because my hands were steady and my eyes were clear. Like, she wore glasses. My grandmother wore glasses. So both of them would have me out here threading needles like I was a damn sewing machine. And it does. It takes skill. It takes precision. It takes good eyesight. It takes you to be able to see what you're doing clearly. And it takes you to have like a steady hand. So it's like, it kind of feels like if you are shape-shifting in a situation, or if you're doing something that requires you to have a lot of skill, that requires you to be very like nimble, then you might have to shapeshift in order for something to work out, Snakes aren't just about deception or sneakiness and lies, but it's also about like transmutation and transformation and like evolution, because they shed their skin and they evolve. Like, that's what it's like. That's what you're being meant to do. In whatever situation, I feel like you're just doing what it calls for you to do. Like, if you're fixing a certain item in your home and you need a hammer, you can't use a fucking screwdriver. That's dumb. You have to use a hammer. If you need a wrench, you can't use a screwdriver. You can't use a hammer. You need to use a wrench. So it's like you're using the tools that you have in order to achieve the goal that you need to achieve. Okay, so let's pull some cards on this, you guys. Thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Even if, you know, sometimes it doesn't seem that way, I really do. The Aquarius in me comes out a lot. But I love you guys so much, and I want the best for you, and I hope these messages help you in some way, shape, or form. And be sure to like and subscribe so you can catch the vibe, okay? Because if you don't, then the video is what? Not for you, okay? If you want to be entered to winning a free reading, we only have a few days left. The raffle is going to be happening on Lionsgate. I'm going to be drawing your names live, you guys, to see who won. I'm giving away a bunch of free readings. I'm pretty sure right now I've decided on a number, and it's 8. So I'm going to be giving away 8 free readings on August 8th, 2024, which is 8888. That's what I feel like I've decided. And I can't wait to see you guys there. So if you want to still have a chance to be entered, the more you donate, the more chances you have to win. Your donations have definitely been monumental in moving this process forward for me and my family, and we really appreciate you guys. It's still very helpful for you to donate. Jeez, I be embarrassing myself, child. But you could, when you embarrass yourself, you just gotta laugh. So, but no, at the end of the day, like, it's been very helpful, you guys. It would still be really helpful if you did want to donate. So I don't want to make you think like, oh, since she moved, everything is good and gravy. No, we still got things to work through. And I'm not, saying that you have to. But if you want to, I just want you to know that it's still going to a great purpose, okay? But if you don't want to be entered to win, that's fine. Just, support the channel in some way. And if you want to book a reading, there is one option available. You'll get a full reading. It's only one question, though, because sometimes people have a tendency to not just ask a question. They ask like 5 questions in one. So I just wanted to be very clear and precise so that we can all have the best outcome. And if you want to book that reading, the link is below as well. Okay, you guys? If you sent me any special requests when it comes to the drawing, be sure to email those requests again to the nutcasenetwork@gmail.com. If you already resent your email, then that is sufficient. I should have received it. I will try to make sure that I can accommodate all of you guys, okay? So I have to say those announcements, but thank you guys for being here. Put the brains in the comments if the reading is resonating, you guys. Okay, let's see for Pisces when it comes to these messages. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God. Okay, we have halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. Ooh, that's a big old library, child. You may be going into a library. I just heard biblioteca. Is that a library? I might be wrong. I don't know what that means. Okay. But yeah, there could be a huge library here. I'm hearing like the Smithsonian. I don't know if that's a library though. Like, I don't know why I'm hearing these words. At the bottom, you have Order of Melchizedek. I feel like it's Melchizedek. I've heard that word before, but I can't remember how to pronounce it. Embraced by light. Mission uncovered. Don't give up. From the most high. Okay. From up to down, as above, so below. Embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. Spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. So yeah, your spirit team is embracing you. They are literally hugging you. Bear hug. Bears could be significant. There go that little sucker right there. She just jumped down from the cabinet. Girl, come on and get down. Because if I get up, she going to jump right back in. Don't go back up there. Snowflake. She a little sneaky sucker. She's sneaky. I'm gonna just leave it alone. Embraced by light. Ooh. So you have uncovered a part of your mission, and your spirit team is basically saying that you guys are really on track for whatever this is. I'm not gonna read the book. I'm gonna just go freestyle for y'all, because that's just what I feel like I need to do. But they are basically telling you that you have figured out what it is that you need to do. So they're telling you like, hey, okay, you hit the nail on the head. Now it's time to hammer that bitch. And don't give up. Keep hammering until the nail is securely in the wall, because they're embracing you in this process. Now, the halls of learning say spirit guides, confirmation, and lessons. So your spirit guides are sending you the information that you need to basically move this forward. Ooh, look in the Holy Grail. Inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. So what you're seeking is seeking you, and what's seeking you is what you're seeking, pretty much. It wants to find you. And then, didn't we... Y'all, we did a Holy Grail reading. Didn't I say something about the Holy Grail? Oh, snap. Dang, I feel like I did. Let me look at the, you know what? Let me look at the other one. I need to find this because it's going to irk me. I need to find which reading it is. So in case you want to go back and watch it, you can. Let's see. I know I did a reading that said the Holy Grail. I know I did. Do y'all remember what reading that was? Child. Let me search, because it's not, it don't look like it's on a thumbnail. I thought it was recent. Unless I'm tripping. Oh! I know I did a read. If y'all know which reading it is, just put it in the comments, because, okay. That's crazy, though. The secret sauce, like KFC. The secret sauce. You got some type of secret sauce. I feel like that looks like an Ace of Cups as well. All of these cards look like they have this middle part that's kind of like coming down. I'm not gonna read all of them, but I decided I'm gonna read the Halls of Learning. So let's go ahead and do that. Halls of Learning. I'm hearing a book song from the PBS TV show. Something about a book. Get a book. Take a look. That might be wrong. Page 79. I almost turned right to the page. Now, for Halls of Learning, it says, the Halls of Learning, also sometimes known as the Great Halls, are an etheric retreat dedicated to spiritual knowledge. They are a training space for all souls, including those on earth, spiritual guides, and those between lives. They have been visited by many spiritual seekers, seers, and mediums over the years, and have been described as a giant, somewhat gothic university building with marble flooring, spiral staircases, and tall bookcases. Some have said that the halls are home to the Akashic records. Okay? While others have wondered if they are connected to the halls of Amenti, I can confirm that these are actually two different retreats. Ultimately, this etheric retreat is an ancient mystery school, and it is particularly powerful for those who are opening up their psychic, I was about to say physical, but opening up their psychic and clairvoyant abilities. If this gateway comes to you often, it brings confirmation that your psychic gifts are strengthening. Also, if the idea of an ancient mystery school in the astral realm seems familiar, there's a good chance that you've been here during dream time or even between incarnations. These great halls are held within the heart of Source and are a projection of the divine mind's infinite intelligence. When we visit them, we are connecting directly with the wisdom of Source. Okay? So if you want to connect to this energy, they're basically saying, think about a challenging time or lesson you are facing and say, Source and wisdom keepers of the halls of learning, thank you for revealing to me the pattern, trauma, or wound that has created this lesson so I can heal it once and for all. Then listen carefully. Your message says, you are on the path to great learning. Spiritual beings are drawing close to support you. If you are facing challenging or difficult circumstances or have just moved through such a time, you are being called to review what you have learned about yourself. If you're still feeling overwhelmed by a certain event or asking why it happened, call on Source and your guides to reveal to you why the pattern, trauma, or wound had... Call on Source and your guides to reveal to you the pattern, trauma, or wound that has contributed to this challenge. If you aren't experiencing challenging energy, the reason is that you've made huge progress on your spiritual journey. So much so that your perspective has shifted so that you can view every challenge as a window of opportunity. The Halls of Learning Gateway indicates that your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. Dang. Okay. I kind of want to read all of them now. You know, sometimes I don't read because then people have short attention spans and they click off. But I'm just going to, follow what I feel like I need to do, which is read the book from me to you. Who's listening to TLC? Because that sounds like Left Eye. So something about Left Eye could be significant. Okay, so Order of Melchizedek or Melchizedek. Embraced by light. Mission uncovered. Don't give up. Oh, okay, they got a pronunciation. Thank God. Melchizedek. I knew it. Okay, so Melchizedek, whose name means King of Righteousness, is the first high priest mentioned in the Bible, the one who initiated all the great teachers that followed him. He is mentioned in several Abrahamic texts, including the Dead Sea Scrolls and also the Kabbalist Zohar. He is an ancient gatekeeper of the light who is dedicated to helping all those walking the spiritual path to take the initiatory steps to align with the light. The best way to describe this great being is as a wizard. When you invoke him, you will feel the presence of a loving and angelic grandfather who wants to guide you to your greatness. The Order of Melchizedek, which was mentioned by Jesus in the New Testament, is a divine order of very high-frequency light beings, angels, and masters who are working together as an energetic force dedicated to lighting up and outshining all darkness and bringing a greater balance of masculine and feminine energies to the earth. Its members include Jesus Christ, Archangel Michael, Archaea Faith, and Mother Mary. By connecting with these cosmic beings, we give permission for our energy to be upgraded by light and to light so that we can become an even greater vessel of purpose for the world. Okay, now you don't have to believe in any of this stuff. I'm just reading what they wrote in the book. So if it, causes you to have some type of revelation, vision, whatever you understanding that, then you can do that. Okay. So I feel like there's definitely an energy around you, though, that's helping you through some type of initiation that you guys are going through in order to have these gifts awaken, because it definitely corresponds. Now, it says connect. When you are feeling challenged by something that feels like a big life lesson, call in the Order of Melchizedek, light bearers, angelic beings, and cosmic guides. Thank you for enveloping me in your brilliant, crystal clear light. And the message says, you have learned so much and are now recognizing all the great lessons your experiences and challenges have brought you. Okay, so let me say that again. You have learned so much and are now recognizing that all the great lessons your experiences and challenges have brought you. Okay. not that. Recognizing all. I can't talk today, y'all. I'm sorry. The order of Melchizedek is coming to you today to encourage you to continue on this pathway and not to give up. Even in moments of darkness and fear, there is an opportunity for you to share your light. If you're feeling overwhelmed, it's imperative for you to know you're not alone. Light is with you and within you, and by invoking spiritual support, you will be able to muster up the strength, courage, and focus. And I said that in the channel message. You need to surmount whatever challenges you face. That's why the channel message was threading the needle, because it's going to take a lot of precision and focus to basically like bring these gifts, abilities, whatever this is that you're being initiated into. It's going to take a lot of focus and skill for this to happen. And I also feel like there's a monitoring spirit or some type of like security guard, bouncer type spirit that I'm picking up on from the enemy, because they know they have to block the doorways of access for people to be able to awaken these gifts and skills. And I feel like you are slipping through the cracks, even if you may not realize it, even if you may not see it as something that you're able to do or something that you're, capable of. I feel like some of you guys are able to transmute yourselves or shapeshift yourselves into a different being, okay? So that you can basically slip through these monitoring spirits' gaze and you won't be caught up in whatever they're doing. That's definitely what this feels like. It's like your spirit team wants you to be able to slip through the cracks. And there could be a situation where I really felt like during the channel message when, my bad, I just thought I heard that girl meow. But I feel like during the channel message, somebody was upset that something was slipping through the cracks. And I feel like you're what's slipping through the cracks energetically. Whatever, it could be literal. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. But you're what's slipping through the cracks. And the enemy is trying to figure out how you slip through. And I feel like you guys are doing something that no one else was capable of doing. Like, you were the one who had to do it. Kind of like with the Olympics on right now, when they, passing the Olympic torch so that they can light the fire of the Olympics. That's a whole ritual in itself. But like, it just feels like, it just feels like that's what's going on. Okay. It feels like you're carrying this torch. And you're going to lead the example. And then once you are done with the work that you need to do on this earth or in this lifetime, then your torch will be passed on to the next. Okay. Let's read Holy Grail. A Holy Grail. I know I did a reading that I was saying Holy Grail. And I know I'm not tripping, but I just can't find what it is right now. 91. Okay. Okay. So, Holy Grail says, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek, okay? The Holy Grail has been a mystery for thousands of years. Many believe that it was the cup that Jesus drank from at the Last Supper, or that was used to collect his blood as at the crucifixion, while others believe that it was a person, possibly Mary Magdalene, okay? Dang, and then, didn't I say that? Yeah, that reading was a long time ago. I feel like that reading was that reading a long time ago? Where I was talking about Holy Grail? Because I don't know, but I feel like what I was saying about the Holy Grail was like, it was a womb. For real, for real. And I can't remember. Because I remember talking about it. Because I always feel like the Holy Grail is a womb. Like, no shit. Like, I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist, so please don't take this as medical advice. But I always felt like the Holy Grail was a womb, because it's like that's what gives eternal life to the species, not just one person, because everybody's so linear and like small minded. But if you really open up your mind and think about it, like the only reason why our species is still populating this earth for however many millions and thousands or however many years we've been here is because of the womb. So that's got to be the goddamn Holy Grail, in my opinion. But, you know, I'm just a regular person, so what do I know? But it's just interesting that they said some believe that it's Mary Magdalene. I don't think it's one specific woman. I feel like it's woman in general, but I'm not going to get too far into it. Again, let's just say the Holy Grail has been a mystery for thousands of years. Many believe that it was the cup that Jesus drank from at the Last Supper, or that was used to collect his blood at the crucifixion, while others believe that it was a person, possibly Mary Magdalene. It's also been described as a stone, a dish, and a cauldron. The energy of this card is strongly related to a physical space, which is the Chalice Well in Glastonbury, southwest England. And this is a sacred garden where many go to connect with the great goddess and discover the mysteries within. As a gateway, the Holy Grail is the cup of our heart, which we can allow to be filled by source light so that we are overflowing with divine love. The energy that we call into the Holy Grail is the feminine energy of source. The Shekinah, the fierce yet graceful light that inspires us to dance to the sacred rhythm of life. This gateway, therefore, encourages us to stop searching outside ourselves for truth and go within to realize that we've had everything we've been searching for the whole time. It's like inviting the divine in, but knowing that it was already there before we asked. Okay, so connect. It says, place your hands on your heart space and say this simple prayer. Dear Source Light, thank you for filling the cup of my heart, so I am overflowing with your love. And the message says, you have been on a great quest, seeking, searching, discovering. But the further you've gone, the more your heart has called you back. You may still be looking for treasure, but you are now discovering that all roads lead back to you. The great source of creation holds up a shiny mirror in front of you, and you see your reflection. You are the answer. You are the divine. You are created. You are creating. The gateway of your divinity has opened, and the vessel of your being is flowing with infinite light. You have been searching for God, and God is within. So go within. This is the key to heaven. Your cup is overflowing. Your gifts are being unlocked. Let the world share your treasure. Boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. That's what this is all about. Like, this is all about you finding your gifts and knowing that you can't necessarily go to a specific location or deal with a specific group of people or do a specific thing to find your gifts. It's like your gifts are your gifts, and they've always been within you. And all it takes is for you to like get reacquainted with yourself and who it is that you are and what it is that you truly want in order to allow those gifts to come out, you know? Reflection happens all the time. It's like nobody's perfect. And I think that's where the pressure comes from, is because so many people have been indoctrinated and convinced to think that they're supposed to be perfect. So many people have been made to feel like that's what's supposed to happen. So many people have been convinced that that's what it has to be. Like, whatever position that you're in, even if you work at a fast food restaurant, like, that's the whole point. It feels like we are always being urged and pushed to be perfect with whatever it is that we do. But the reality is that we are human, and that is it. Hey, baby girl, you came back? It's like we are who we are meant to be always and forever. And that is basically like an imperfect perfection. Yeah, there's definitely gifts developing that I feel a lot of you have had housed within you for many years and they've lied dormant because of the fact that you've been searching for some type of like fulfillment, enlightenment, clarity, whatever it is that you feel like you've been searching for. You've been searching for it like for a long period of time through outside avenues, and it's really just been within yourself. Like there's nothing that can enhance your powers or your gifts other than like realizing that they are within you. You know, this is something that you're being taught right now. Okay? This is something that your spirit team is trying to show you. This is a part of your initiation into whatever your destiny or fate is meant to be, which I can't tell you what that is, but whatever you're going through right now has something to do with your future. So it's kind of like a situation where, okay, you might work a job or you might have responsibilities as a teenager and you don't know why you have to do it. Like maybe you're working on a farm, okay, or something, right? It doesn't matter what it is. But then when you get older, you have some type of profession or ability that is awakened within you. You develop a career or you develop a passion project, and those fundamental tools that you received when you were working on that farm is what you now basically need in order to be successful with whatever it is that you're doing, right? That's what I feel. What else for Pisces when it comes to these messages? The Saint. Oh my God, there's a lot of Christianity references here. So you may be Christian, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You may have a Christian background or upbringing. Hey, baby girl, you keep coming over here. I know. Yeah. What is it, girl? Yeah. Yes, baby, I know. Hold on, y'all. I'm just reading. Yeah. I feel like there is clarity in what's not being said or what's not being seen, though. I feel like that came to my mind. But the Saint, it says, prevail upon your good nature because the light of your good intentions and good deeds will shine through. Yeah. I struggle with some of those things. That's a good point, though. Because your good nature is what matters. Like whatever you do that's good, that's what matters. People love to point out negative things. Even we do it to, like I do it to myself all the time. I point out negative shit. Sometimes I have a tendency to be negative. Like I really try not to, y'all. It's a battle. But it's like I said, like we're all made to feel like we have to be perfect in what it is that we do. But that's not the reality. That's like just the lie that people try to get you to believe. Like those bouncers, those security guards, those monitoring spirits, those people who want to control, those controlling forces, they try to get us all to think that we just have to do everything right and be perfect all the time, and that we just if we want to be in a certain position we have to show up a certain way. But that's the facade. Because as long as you have good intentions and as long as you try to help others and you do the right thing when you're called to do the right thing, then you are a good person. Like yesterday we went to the pool, right? I had to go to these open houses yesterday, and then I had to deal with the landlord, and not the landlord, but the leasing company, and get the repairs solidified and everything. So I was like, look, we finna go to the pool. Who wanna go to the pool? Because fuck the bullshit. They about to go back to school on Monday, and you know, we might as well just take one last hoorah in the pool. So one of my sons, my oldest son, he didn't want to swim. I was a little irritated with him, but it's okay, whatever. But there was this little boy that came, and he was rude, okay? I'm just being honest. This little boy was rude. And bless his heart. But you're not supposed to say kids are rude, but they rude. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they just be doing whatever and saying whatever. And it wasn't like he was rude in terms of like telling the truth, but it's like he was trying to tell my son, like my son does not know how to swim. Even though I try to teach him how to swim, he's just scared. And I'm not gonna force him to like do so. I'm not gonna force my kids to do things unless, like, I might give them shit about it a little bit, but I'm not gonna necessarily like throw him in the water and traumatize him like I was when I was a kid. I don't want to do that. So the little boy was talking about, oh, you 7 and you don't know how to swim. Oh, he was saying something like that he heard on TV or some shit. Oh, you in 2nd grade and you don't know how to swim. Oh my God. You this and this and that. You don't want to go swim. Oh my God. And my son, I just let him handle it because that's what he gonna have to handle in life. I'm not always gonna be there to come and save him. He was like, I just don't want to do it. And I was proud of him because he just told him, like, look, ain't nothing wrong with me, bro. I just don't want to do that shit. So you can go ahead and kick rocks. Okay? But it's like, you know, everybody's like that little boy was like, oh, just because I know how to do this, because I do it this way, that's how everybody's supposed to do it. No, that's not true. Oh, and everybody think that just because, oh, you had a certain job, you supposed to dress this way. No, that's not true. You had this money, you supposed to act like this. No, that's not fucking true. Like, there's a lot of expectations that are being put on other people just because they believe that that's the way something is supposed to be done. I do it to y'all, y'all do it to me. We all do it to each other. You do it to your neighbors, they do it back to you. You do it to your coworkers, they do it back to you. We all have these little moments where we feel like somebody is supposed to be a certain way or something is supposed to be a certain way, and that's not necessarily true. And what I feel is that a lot of what you're learning right now about your gifts is to accept them as they come, you know? And then not only to accept them as they come, but to learn how to manage them and harness them the way that they are presented to you so that you can use them to the best of your abilities. And we're never all going to be perfect at that, because if we are, we'll be dead and gone and in heaven somewhere sitting on the throne with God. But we're all here learning so that we can master them and try to become stronger when it comes to what it is that we need to do and the mission that we need to accomplish. So if you're doing things that are positive and you're doing things that are good and you're doing things that try to propel you and the people around you forward, I feel like that's what's most important. It's not about necessarily what you feel like you're expected to do or what others expect you to do. It's about what you're doing, okay? Yeah, and at the bottom, this always looks like a ring light to me. Like it looks like my ring light. Like it looks like he's putting his head in the ring light. But okay. Now, it says the mastermind. You were born with an evolved mind, at last unraveling the layers of complexity meant to lead you to your soul purpose. So yeah, that's what I said. It's about your destiny. All right. And then you have at the back the confuser. Ooh, you may not have a clear path, and that's perfectly fine. Let go of the need to know and embrace uncertainty. Yeah. So Spirit is telling you those faces kind of look the same. It's like you're kind of young on the path of where it is that you're not initially, but you're kind of young on the path where you eventually or ultimately will end up. Because it's like this lady right here looks like a mature version of this lady. And the lady on the Saint card looks like a more mature version. Oh my goodness. Oh, my phone is about to die. That cannot be. Because I have it plugged into the mic. That don't make no sense. I thought the storage was full for a second, y'all. And I was about to be mad. But I'm not. Let me take another thumbnail, you guys. Y'all be sure to like the video. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this message is helping you. Okay. My mama used to be like, here we go and here we go. I don't know what that came from, but I just heard it in my head. It's funny. Here we go, Pisces. Here we go. Here we go. Tapping in. Okay. Yeah. So as long as you stay focused on these good deeds and keeping your intentions pure, what you need is going to be balanced out. Like what you need from source, what you need from God, what you need from your spirit team is going to be provided to you. And also a part of that as well, when the little boy left, even though me and my sons I raised my kids a certain way, like you just don't say certain things that are rude to people. Like you don't talk about people, you don't make fun of people. That's just not what we gonna do. So my kids don't do that to other people, at least in front of me. I don't see them do it. They do it when I'm not around. That's their choice. But I never see them do it, and I never hear anything back about them doing it. So, that's how I just raised them. But at the end of the day, they still have, kindness that they show, to other people. And even though that little boy was talking junk to his brother, my oldest son, even though that little boy was talking to my youngest son crazy, and his grandmother was out there. I guess he's being raised by his grandmother, okay? But she was out there checking him like, oh, we're going to go home if you keep being mean to people and talking with rude things to say. Like, she was checking him. So I think he's just a little excited, got a lot of energy. But even as they were about to leave, like it started to rain and we all got out the pool and we said bye to them. And he left his little pool noodle in the pool. So I was like, look, I was tired. I said, if one of y'all want to go get that pool noodle and give it to him, you can. But shit, I'm not finna do it. Like, that's what I was saying in my head. Because I was like, oh, dang, he left his pool noodle. And I thought about going over there to get it. But I'm sorry, y'all. I can't be perfect all the time. I was tired of shit. And I had to go to the leasing office before they closed. So my son, my oldest son, he went over there, grabbed the pool noodle. Because he knew that I would have got it. But he knew I was tired. So he went over there and grabbed it. Gave it to the little boy. And they was like, oh, thank you. You get what I'm saying? So it's just, you got to just do the best that you can. You're not always going to be able to make the best decisions all the time. You're not always going to be able to, you're not always going to be able to be perfect all of the time. I know I'm not. But the crazy part about it is, even when there are times that I do things that maybe aren't necessarily things that I'm necessarily completely proud of, I'm still proud of myself because I can look at myself and be like, you know what? That was a place where I could improve, or that was something that I can do better on the next time. But it's like I'm not mad at myself either because those are the things that I have to learn and work through. Okay? Just like all of you guys who are watching, there are certain things that are extremely deeply rooted and embedded in you because of this, like they said, trauma, karma, and whatever else that you may have been dealing with, whatever other situations that your soul has encountered through the different incarnations of your life. And if you think that humans who are in our existence right now, that you see have trouble getting over things and moving on from things, and you see it in yourself and other people, like the mirror was being put up to you, it's like, if you see how hard it is for us in this lifetime to get rid of one of those cyclic behaviors, you got to understand that that is your soul too, struggling to get rid of all of the cyclic behaviors that over time have piled up. So the most productive thing to me is not to beat yourself up about it or to beat other people up about it. It's just to understand and to empathically, see what it all means in the greater scheme of things, okay? So let's go ahead. Let me see. I'm going to get an angel number card for you. The one that says, I am diplomatic, number 2 popped out. It says, you have great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. I'm taking it. We'll get another one too. So we'll get two since it told us to get two. So you guys are very diplomatic. I feel like you look at all sides. You may have strong Libra placements where you're very fair and you're very balanced. And I think that's why sometimes, people get very stubborn. If you know that someone is a good person overall, you're not going to be perfect, but you try to do the right thing. And I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of y'all who do resonate with me is because I'm always going to try to look at the fairness of a situation. But when you always try to look at the fairness of a situation, but then you feel, and just because I'm talking about it, y'all, does not mean I'm pressed or affected by it. People don't know how to have conversations anymore. And it's very much so depressing. So it's just a conversation, because this is what helps us expand our mind and think about different things in life. So to me, it just feels like a lot of y'all resonate with me because like you have tried your whole life and you've probably overgiven a lot. But you tried your whole life to be good, and you've tried your whole life to do right, and you tried your whole life to be fair and balanced when it comes to the things that you may be experiencing, that other people could be experiencing, that you understand and you can empathize with. But when when it starts to become a situation where you try to be understanding of everyone, but no one understands you, or you feel like no one understands you, that's when you turn into a booger wolf. Like you get real strong with your tone, and you start to be a little bit monstrous with people, because it's like, damn, if I can be understanding of everybody around me, but it feels like every time something goes down, nobody's there for me, or nobody understands me, or it's a situation where I'm always backed into a corner or made to feel like ostracized, then it's like, okay, now I'm on the defensive, bitch. Now I'm cussing at you, hoe. You know what I mean? Like, then it gets real aggressive. So it's like, that's something that I know I've had to like try to work on, and I'm still working on it. But I know that if I can be fair to myself, I can be fair to others. And if I can be fair to others, I can be fair to myself. So I think because you guys have that gift, that's a part of this that's being awakened. That's a part of this that's coming to the forefront, and something that you will be able to master. Even if you don't know exactly how right now, you'll be able to master that ability to be very leadership focused and leadership driven, to the point where you're actually going to be a good leader and not a poor one. You know what I mean? What else for Pisces? Oh my goodness. 0 just flew out. It says, there is no beginning and no end. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side. You are gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. I am limitless. So yeah, I feel like God is literally your tutor. Source is literally your teacher at this moment, showing you all of the things that you need to know in order to achieve a goal or reach a goal that you have in mind, or something that's meant for you to do when it comes to your fate or your destiny. Yeah, because there's a lot of like biblical references. There's a lot of like angelic, to me, like Christian references. Interesting. Okay, 29 says, I'm insightful. You are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures, and you are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures. Remember when I was talking about that game, Life is Strange? When I was telling you could literally look at a picture, and I don't know if y'all caught that, but I said Life is Strange, and it's a game where she literally looks at the picture and travels to that moment because she has a power to do so, okay, when it comes to time. But yeah, you are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures, and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. I am insightful. And then another set of zeros. Okay, angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. I am observant. Interesting. So you are diplomatic, you are limitless, you are insightful, and you are observant. And your spirit team wants you to know and be aware of that. That's very interesting. What card do I want to use? Let's use one of these kippers. It's like your spirit team is trying to show you. Look, and I just got a calendar notification that says realization. Y'all see that? Yep. And truth. So yeah, something is going to become clear to you. Like, I have another channel message for y'all that I'm probably going to film maybe after this. But yeah, something is going to become very clear to you when it comes to what it is that you're being taught and the knowledge that's being given to you. You're going to have a confirmation of this. But it's like Spirit's way of saying you're on the right path. This is definitely what we've been doing. And we want you to know that we support you in this. It's not a punishment. It's a gift. What else for Pisces when it comes to these messages? Community 39. Yes, baby girl. What is it? Come here, Stanky Poo. What is it? What's wrong? I know Mommy's door ain't closed. Let me go check y'all and see if my door is closed. So that's 39, which is a 12, which is a 3. Then you have a 2 here. Then you have a 29 there, which is an 11. Okay, so something about the community you live in, the places you go, the shops you visit, the stores you shop at. Yep, and there's the 12, another 3. Interesting. So I don't know if you've seen it yet, but there's a video I just did for the Nutcase Network, which was magic. The thumbnail was magic. And 333 literally came up in the oracle cards. It was so creepy. But yeah, privileged lady, someone is taking care of you, or you are always taking care. Like, you're going to always have everything that you need. You're going to have support from your community. Yeah, through whatever changes that you experience. Whatever you've had to leave behind is going to be given back to you. 369. Was it Tesla? The 369 method? I don't know. When you write something down 3 times, then you write it 6 times, then you write it 9 times, something like that. Okay. Intervals of 3. Maybe you want to check and see what was going on 3 months ago in your records or memories or whatever. But you're being taken care of throughout this transition that you guys are going through. Some of you may be moving. Some of you guys may have a new neighborhood that you're in, a new community that you live in. Some of you may have a new job that you're starting. You have to, get used to your new coworkers. Some of you may have like a new vehicle or new tools, or it's like something new that you have to learn how to work with, like new energy coming in that you have to learn how to work with. You may have new customers coming into your business that you have to learn how to work with. But it's like your spirit team is showing you how to work with these new tools. That's what I'm getting. And we were talking about tools earlier when I said something about shape-shifting, okay? Because it's like you can't use a screwdriver for a job that calls for a hammer. So they have to give you these new tools in order for you to be able to do the jobs that you need to do. Y'all like the video. Let me go check and make sure my door is open so she can eat if she's hungry. What you talking about, girl? Come on, Shaggy Poo. You want to go upstairs? You want me to open the door? Is it your closed? What's wrong? Yeah, what's wrong? Come on, Shaggy Poo. Oh, yeah, who's that? Oh, that's very close. me to get up and walk around and follow you and watch you shake your little booty while you was walking. That's all she wanted. Why is my phone dying, bro? That is wrong. Like, something is not right. All right, so my phone is literally on 10%, and I don't understand why. Because with the mic, it's supposed to charge it because the charger is literally in the phone. So, yeah, something may be cut short, Pisces. Something that you're doing may be cut short. Just because maybe Spirit, God, Universe, Source wants you to do something quickly. Oh, I just heard crash course as well. A crash course. Let me write that down. So your spirit team is giving you a crash course in how to use this new gift. That's crazy. What is the message for Pisces? Queen of Swords. But you're going to figure out how to do it. You're going to have the knowledge you need to figure out how to do whatever this is. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. Yeah, something is ripening either within you or around you. Seeds that you planted are growing, but they're not able to be picked just yet because there's still more that you have to learn. But you're almost towards the end with the 10 of Wands. It's not going to take much longer. Okay. The universe, spirit, God, source, they're basically saying, oh, we gave Pisces a crash course, but it feels like forever. Time is different. What's the Queen of Swords? What is it that Pisces needs to know when it comes to this? 4 of Swords. Oops, Sun reverse. Yeah, so something that you've been dealing with that has not been like positive for you, it's healing, okay? You're healing. There could be depression, sickness, unhappiness, exhaustion. Whatever this is healing, and you're going to see clearly. You're healing some type of like, I feel like it's supposed to be this way for me. Yeah. You're healing some type of dis-ease. Yeah. Nine of Cups. Yeah. 6 of Cups. Yeah, 3, 6, 9. There's going to be a celebration. What's the Sun reverse? King of Pentacles. So something about a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or a masculine. Father figure, boss, an authority figure. 3 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's disappointed or upset. Let me see. What is this? King of Pentacles. 7 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles again. And the 5 of Swords. Yeah. It's something about you being backed into a corner, feeling attacked. I feel like you being disappointed about some type of defensive behavior. I don't know. It's like you were feeling attacked. You were disappointed because you were feeling attacked by someone, and you may just have been feeling like, you know, nobody was helping you. Like I said, you just felt like you had to do things on your own or by yourself. Nobody had your back. It's like somebody maybe not have been pulling their weight in a situation, or maybe somebody was blocking you or trying to keep you from seeing something clearly. You're going to see something in a dream as well. But it's like whatever this disappointment or pain or sadness was that came from this person doing whatever they did to you is it's healing. Some of you have already healed it, so just take it how it resonates for your timeline. But it's healing. What's the 4 of Swords? The Moon. Something that you could not see. Your dreams may have been plagued with this person. Like you may have been dreaming of this person. 6 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. What's the Moon with the 4 of Swords? Oh, wow. Okay. The Tower. the Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Two of Swords. That's 9 swords. Yeah, you've been dreaming about someone attacking you in your sleep. You may not have been paying attention to it, but that's what your dreams have been about. Like if you've ever had a dream where you woke up feeling restless, that's what it was about. I feel like you don't see right now that you've already like won in a situation, or you've already beat a situation, or that you not giving up, you being exhausted and tired has actually like changed something. I don't know. Like it's something about you giving to a situation in a positive way, or giving back, or being positive when it comes to what it is that you do. Something is ripening when it comes to the seeds that you planted all over the place. Okay? You're going to be given some type of clarity. That's what this is. You're just going to be given some type of clarity about why you've been unhappy, why you haven't been able to move forward from something. Ace of Pentacles. Anything else about this for Pisces? Eight of Swords. Yeah, there's anxiety, stress, worry, but it's like, I don't know. I know the Eight of Swords is self-inflicted, but it's like, all these things are true. There's so many things that are actually true in a situation, but it's still not true. How do I say this? You're going to find a sword that's actually real. All of those other swords are decoy swords, which goes back to the reading that I said, like, don't let things that aren't really distractions, like, distract you. 10 of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Yeah, there are things that you just don't have to worry about. And what you actually have to worry about is going to become clear to you. What's the Seven of Wands with the King of Pentacles? Knight of Swords. Yeah, I just feel like somebody's been speaking negativity over your life, or saying negative things to you, when all you've been doing is showing up with love. But that's why your spirit team is like guiding you away from this person. And it's like, you're going to see why you've been so unhappy, or you're going to see why you've been so disappointed in a situation, but it's not going to affect you as much anymore, because something is going to be healed. Like, there's something going on in the shadows. Something is being destroyed in the shadows with the Tower and the Moon. But with the Nine of Wands, like, if you literally see the Nine of Wands, it's somebody who's already, like, beat out whoever was coming at them. Like, you see this? You see what I'm saying? You've already, like, overcome this challenge, and you're about to be shown that you've overcome the challenge. But something is definitely going on in the shadows. I don't know exactly what this is. Cancer energy, Scorpio energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You may be feeling intimidated or anxious or nervous, but that's about to heal. I feel like all of that is about to change really quickly. The Queen of Swords. Yep, the Fool. You're being freed from it. Or there's this new beginning. That's the clarity. Like, that's the focus. Judgment. Yep. And the Justice. Judgment and Justice. There could be some type of legal situation that you're freed from. This could be spiritually as well. But this is like balance. This is what has to happen. Like, you're going to wake up and realize you're free from whatever this is that's been haunting you. It's not actually anything there. What's the Eight of Swords? Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Swords reverse. Yeah. You've been waiting for a time where you don't feel bad. You've been waiting for a time when you feel healed, but it's already here. It's like you have to realize that it's already here. I don't know. I don't know what else to fucking say. Ten of Cups and the Empress. Yeah. I feel like you're just dreaming of a time where you're going to have happiness and love and family and everything that you need. But it's like, it's kind of like Spirit's way of saying that it's already here. Like the things that you're worried about aren't actually going to happen anymore. Okay. So what does Pisces need to do moving forward? Ooh, Five of Wands reversed. And the King of Cups. I don't know. There's something about conflict. They don't want you to let the conflict get to you. Empress and the Ten of Cups. Again, now it's on the opposite side. Look at that. Just choose to say fuck it and be happy. Don't keep watching the drama and the conflict from afar. What's the Five of Wands reversed? Okay, Ten of Swords and the Knight of Cups. I feel like they don't want you to focus on the drama, so that's why it was a reversed, but it's like, don't be worried. I don't know. Don't give a fuck. The peanut gallery needs to shut the fuck up, I guess. They're telling you not to pay attention to the peanut gallery. You're going to keep feeling betrayed if you keep watching what other people are doing. And I don't know. Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, there's success here with your work. Your advice is to focus on that or pay attention to your work. Pay attention to what the actual work is. Knight of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Yeah, expect progress to be made and for there to be no drama. I don't know which way it was supposed to go, but I saw it in reverse first. Expect for progress to be made and for there to be no drama. Yep, the Star card, Four of Wands. Hope for the best. And don't expect the worst, because I hate that saying. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. So it is important to still be prepared, but just try to hope for the best in the situation. I don't know what else to say to y'all. Death card. Yep, something is transforming and coming to an end quickly. You're about to see proof of that. Make sure you hold on to what you've learned from any type of betrayals or negativity so that you can leverage what you know to create more abundance. Point blank, period. Knight of Cups is the Ace of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you deserve love. You are not alone. And I know, I'm just going to say this. I know I'm not alone either. You guys support me very much, and I really appreciate it. And I'm working really hard not to focus on negativity. I promise you. Okay? I really am. I'm doing my best. I'm only human. And I feel like together as humans, we can do a lot. We can be great. It doesn't hinder us to just be human. But understanding our humanity helps us to give ourselves grace. That's what I feel. Yeah, the Ten of Cups. I feel like there's a family situation that's moving forward. I also feel like there's a dream that you have that you can actually achieve it. But it's like, you know, just like what I basically have to do for myself. Like, don't focus on the drama. You can't focus on the drama. I feel like you're going to realize the truth of whatever it is that you need to focus on. You're going to realize the truth of whatever it is that you need to see. And it's going to become very clear to you when it comes to how you need to move forward. But no matter what, you're definitely taken care of. It just feels like you're waiting for something that is already here. And you don't have to wait for it. You just have to choose to embrace it. It's what we all have to do. So don't feel bad, but just try to understand, okay? What's the advice for Pisces? You're going to be celebrating something very special soon. You'll be so full of joy and happiness, it will almost seem out of this world how suddenly it all happens for you. Be ready for it. Expect it. It's happening, okay? Period. And at the bottom, if you're feeling stuck in any area of your life, whether it's in a relationship, a job, or just a situation, ask yourself, what is stopping me from leaving? Yes, leaving is scary, but sometimes it is the right step to take. Be brave. We are right beside you. Yeah. So you do have to walk away from a situation or leave it. You either have to leave the situation behind, or you have to leave a person behind, or you have to leave a belief behind, or you have to leave a memory behind. But whatever you have to leave behind, your spirit team is supporting you get out of whatever you feel stuck in. And there's going to be something really positive for you to celebrate in the near future. And then choice, again, is the most powerful tool you have while we're talking about tools. Every choice you make shuts some doors, but also opens several doors, bringing new experiences into your life. At any given time, you can change the direction of your life. You are only one choice away. So yeah, it's up to you to make this choice, Pisces. I love you guys. The phone is dying. I'm going to try to charge it and get this other channel message out for you guys. If you want to book a reading, though, the link is below. If you want to participate in the raffle, okay, be sure to donate through the link in the description box, you guys. The more you donate, the more chances you have to win. Thank you so much for your generosity. And for those of you who have donated to the channel, I really appreciate it, you guys. It's still very helpful, and I really just love you for being who you are. I hope these messages helped you. Be sure to like the video and subscribe so that you can continue to catch the vibe, honey. And I will see you guys next time, Pisces. Remember, this is our circle, booze. Bye.